Here's a red Bartlett pear I just planted, bare root stock. And just want to show a proper staking method that I was taught. Use 2 stakes, space them away from the tree. You don't want one stake going right next to the tree. That messes up its growth and it restricts it too much, and you don't want that. You want the tree to grow. You want it to develop trunk strength and root strength. So this just supports it gently. You don't tie these real tight. These are tied real loose. The reason why you see commercial landscapers use that heavy duty stuff and they put the stakes close and is because they're fast and they're in a hurry and they just want to plant and get out, and they want to have it where there's no maintenance so they don't have to come back and do anything. These will hold for sometimes 2 years, but it'll last at least a year in the sun, and you can replace them once every year or 2 years. They're technically, if you plant your trees properly, you shouldn't have to have the stakes here for more than 2 years. But I like to leave them in because to keep people away. That's another factor, is the stakes make it visual, and you want to keep people away with their weed eaters and their mowers, because they'll hit these things and they'll bump them and they'll mess up the bark. You don't want to damage the trunk. You don't want to damage it with a weed eater. If you use a weed eater around it, you're going to kill it. So you got to use some common sense. Water it right after you plant it. This is decomposed granite soil around here, so it's highly aerable. The water flows right through it. So yeah, that's just some pointers for staking out a tree, and that's how you do it. And if it's super high wind area, you can use 3 stakes and make a triangle. And if it's ultra high wind area, you use guy wires, like tent wires coming down at angles. That's crazy. I wouldn't try to plant an orchard in a place where it's that windy. Anyway, so that's my 2 cents there on that.